in a dim lit room where shadows dwell, under the flicker of a candle spell. I found an old photograph, edges worn, colors bled blue, its heart all torn. When I saw that fading photograph in blue, every shade whispered of the love I once knew. Underneath the moon, soft, silvery hue, traces of yesterdays, feeling like dew. That picture captured our summer's laugh, echoes of your voice, our sweet epitaph. The seasons turn as they always do. Leaves fell and the cold winds blew. When I saw that fading photograph in blue, every shade whispered of the love I once knew. Underneath the moon, soft, silvery hue, traces of yesterdays, feeling like dew. Now I sit here with whiskey in hand, pondering on love's elusive sand, slipping through fingers, fine and thin, memories fading like smoke in the wind. When I saw that fading photograph in blue, it was more than a memory, it was the truth I knew. Silent and still in the cold night's embrace, a tear falls quietly, blurring your face in the quiet of the night. With a heart laid bare, I whisper to ghosts that are no longer there. The photograph fades, but my love stays true, shaded forever in the deepest of blues. In the curling smoke of an old bar corner, where whispers cling to the mahogany glow, I trace the edges of a worn out photo, your eyes in grayscale, her ghost in the shadow. The clock ticks attuned to the rhythm of rain, each drop a beat in my each pause a cry. I'm singing to the memories, to the nights we can't forget. Time took a turn when the laughter stopped. Your chair grew empty, the music dropped. Candlelight flickers, casting dancing demons across the letters where love once had reasons. Now the glass reflects a solitary face, holding under shadows. You're leaving this place, and here I write letters to a fading photograph, words that bleed the blues, lost in the silence you left. Each line a sigh, each pause a cry. I'm singing to the memories, to the nights we can't forget. Oh, those days they echo in the smoky air. Fragments of you linger like a haunting prayer. Yeah, your laughter a ghost in the clink of ice. Love's warm whisper turn to cold advice. So here I write letters to a fading photograph in the silence of my soul, where your echo laughs. Fading ink, fading dreams, softly they confess in the quiet after you. There's nothing more to address. In the glow of a single candle burning, my room's filled with the ghost of you returning. Outside, rain taps at the window, yearning. Whiskey whispers secrets, my heart still learning. Each letter's a tear, each word's a sigh. Underneath these old beams, I sit and cry. Letters to lost love tonight, floating like leaves in a river out of sight. We dance neath the stars of a summer's ending. Promises like lace, delicate and bending. Then autumn came, your truths and lies blending, left me with these echoes forever mending. Each letter's a tear, each word's a sigh. The clock ticks along. These walls hold memories. This house ain't a home. In the ink, your love still faints, but it's just smoke through the cracks, and the whiskey stains. Each letter's a tear, each word's a sigh. By candles light, where my lonely heart lies. Letters to lost love tonight, soft like the silence in the fading candle. In the corner of some smoky room, where shadows dance with fate, candlelight flickers on a glass, casting dreams that won't abate. Whispering walls of this old bar know every tale and scar. Through mellow tones of my guitar, I'm drifting back to where you are. Here at 17, behind the dreams of you again. The whiskey's warm, but it can't hold the ghost of your touch, cold yet bold. Each note I play, a tear disguised, sings a truth I can't amend. Lost in the echoes of our youth at 17, behind the dreams again. Time slipped like sand through eager hands. That summer's heat turned chill. Your words once sweet as southern rain, now lost their will. The laughter that danced through midnight air, now whispers of despair. What once was a vibrant love affair, now a soliloquy I bear. Here at 17, behind the dreams of you again. The whiskey's warm, but it can't hold the ghost of your touch, cold yet bold. Each note I play, a tear disguised, sings a truth I can't amend. Lost in the echoes of our youth at 17, behind the dreams again. Oh, the river of time, unforgiving and wise, carries memories like leaves under changing skies. I'm more the girl I was, in your eyes so free, trapped in amber moments that no longer can be. Here at 17, behind the dreams of you again. Softly now the song decays like candles at break of day. This heart still plays in minor keys the melodies of might have been. Forever at 17, where love still dreams and in the dim light of a downtown bar, under a flickering neon sign. Velvet shadows dance on the walls with the ghosts of you and I. A smoky haze wraps round my heart, like your arms in a last embrace. Each whispered laugh a fading spark in this worn and lonely place. Oh, here on the edge of farewell in blue, where the night clings to the cries, the clock mourns out of tune, with a silence in my eyes. My tears stain the counter where your fingers danced away the gloom, trapped in the whisper of our last prayer, on the edge of farewell in blue. Once laughter echoed under the moon, just as empty glasses cling. Bitter sweetness in every tune gave us barely time to blink, but winter whispered through the cracks in the window panes and floors, leaving frost on now on our tracks, and broken locks on weathered doors. 'Cause here on the edge of farewell in blue, where the night clings to the cries, the clock mourns out of tune, with a silence in my eyes. My tears stain the counter where your fingers danced away the gloom, trapped in the whisper of our last prayer, on the edge of farewell in blue. Oh, can you hear it? The slow fade of yesterday, the song we used to play, now just a melody we threw, each note a memory decaying in the alleyways we knew, candlelight flickering to toast to lives. In the silence that ensues, forever caught in the final sigh. On the edge of farewell in blue, softly now, softly now, as the night bids adieu. Whiskey whispered in a candlelit room, shadows dancing, painting my gloom, flickers of memories too hard to hold, the echoes of stories once warmly told, letters to still learning, pain again, written on the back of windswept sands. My heart's a captive in your weathered hands, reading lines where my loneliness stands. Rain taps the window in rhythmic blues, each drop a beat to the love I lose. That night in the silence, when you turned to go, the door creaked a sorrow only winter could know. Letters to still old, pain again, written on the back of windswept sands. My heart's a captive in your weathered hands, reading lines where my loneliness stands. A glass race to the ghost of your smile, the barroom echoes your name for a while. In the hush, your absence fills the air. Every corner whispers of the love we shared. And letters to still learning, pain again. Each word a tear and each phrase a stain. My soul's wrapped in the verses of your hands, folding softly like your goodbye. It stands, fading out like a melody in the night's deep span. Midnight strikes a chord on my old street, where shadows dance beneath the moonlit sighs. Here in this room where our memories meet, I find myself where laughter used to lie. A glass of whiskey holds the cold embrace. Silent whispers float like smoke in air, each one a ghost of your once familiar face. In the echoes of a chair that sits bare, here I am in the arms of loneliness again, holding on to a love that the night can't mend. The silence loud and the darkness, my friend, all wrapped in the arms of loneliness again. We promised forever, but forever found its end. On a stormy evening, when you walked out the door, the rain cried for me as I tried to pretend that the sound of your leaving wasn't a roar. Now the candles flicker, casting shadows on the wall, like the doubts that dance in the corners of my mind. This room holds the echo of your footsteps in the hall, and the pieces of my heart you left behind. Here I am in the arms of loneliness again, cradling memories where our love had been. With every breath, I'm still where we began. Yes, I'm lost in the arms of loneliness again. Oh, the streetlight flickers outside the frosted glass, each pulse a beat of heartache, timed and true. In the stillness I see our love's impasse, every shattered dream tinted in blue. So here I stay in the arms of loneliness again, whispering to the night, trying to comprehend as the stars hold watch until the very end. I'm adrift in the arms of loneliness again, fading out like a song that's reached its end. Wrapped softly in the arms of loneliness again. In the flicker of a lone streetlight's gloom sits a shadow-clad figure sipping on room temp perfume. Velvet night draped over worn-out bar stools, where echoes of laughter now hushed once ruled. My heart taps a slow beat to the rain soft serenade, each drop a memory in this midnight masquerade. Whispers of done with you alone echo through the bones of this ghostly home. My lips part but only shadows spill. Whiskey lies forget but my heart never. These walls have heard my silent screams, drowning in the river of our lost dreams. We danced on the edge where love meets fate, under the dim lights where our night would congregate. But morning found me with solitude's embrace, your side of the bed, just an empty space. What changed, darling, in the blink of an eye? You left with the moon, didn't bother with goodbye. Whispers of done with you alone echo through the bones of this ghostly home. My lips part but only shadows spill. Whiskey lies forget but my heart never will. These walls have heard my silent screams, drowning in the river of our lost trees. There's a softness to the pain when I speak your name, like aged wine, bittersweet, but the taste is the same. Candles and flickers nearing its final glow. In the quiet I admit there's nowhere left to go. Whispers have done with you alone, a soft echo fading where love once shone. Through tears in the smoke I still see your eyes, a haunting melody I'll sing till I die. In the silence that follows, know this heart still yearns, burning softly forever, where the lone candle burns.
So I was seeing myself when it was got me like this too.
Home of candlelight, where shadows play on the walls. I pen my heart out on warm paper, where glasses clink like a lonely heart, echoes of the piano in this old bar. We're worlds apart. Letters to empty, promises in smoke. My words fade like the love you never spoke. In the silence of these teardrops, the truth clearly provokes. Every letter burns, every memory revolves. Time once danced in our hand. Now it just pours the rain as it falls on dusty window panes, mixing with my silent pain. You promise forever in the breath of chilly autumn night. Now I'm holding on to ghosts as you vanish from my sight. Letters to empty, promises in smoke. My words fade like the love you never spoke. In the silence of these teardrops, the truth clearly provokes. Every letter burns, every memory rests. Oh, the clock ticks away, mocking with a cruel delight, as I recall your laughter fading into the night. Here in the grasp of the cold, where your shadow once did roam, I'm learning to forgive the heart that loved you, the soul you call home. Letters to empty, promises in smoke. Into the ether, where dreams are closed. With each word that falls, my heart finally invokes a peace among the ashes, where my love still smokes. Letters to empty, promises gently fade, slowly float away. Beneath the fading light, where shadows merge to rest, stood I by the wharf where crimson skies confessed. The breeze hummed a tune as old as time itself. Lonely boats sway, whispers from the river's depth under the farewell at dusk. My heart lay bare, echoes of our laughter hang in the misty air. Shattered dreams like leaves scattered in the wind under the farewell at dusk, where sorrow sorrows are pinned. Candles flicker in the bar, reflecting in my glass. Smoke swirls above the memories of our past. You were the melody in every blues I played. Now each note drips pain in the silence that you made. Under the farewell at dusk, my heart lay bare. Echoes of our laughter hanging in the misty air. Shattered dreams like leaves scattered in the wind. Under the farewell at dusk, where sorrows are pinned. In the cool of night, I trace our tired song. The river knows my tears, knows where they belong. Whiskey soothes the ghost of your tender kiss, drowning in the what ifs and all that went amiss. Under the farewell at dusk, love's quiet ache in the echo of steps that I no longer take. As night claims the sky and stars begin to peek. Under the farewell at dusk, it's your warmth I seek. Under the farewell at dusk, softly I speak. In the dim light of a candle, where whispers start to fade, I'm sitting in the silence where our old songs play. The room breathes a memory, cold as moonlit glass. Every shadow dancing like the years that couldn't last. Under the ghosts of the past, in silence I drown. My heart's a river of tears where I slowly sink down. Every whisper in the dark, every tear that falls is a melody of pain. As the night just a whisper in the silence as the night curtain falls. Twilight's gentle blast, my heart flickering flame under the fading rust. Whiskey on my breath, a prayer in the smoky air. Old creaking, life's of this dusty barroom. Candle shadows dance on walls, pain and gloom. Whiskey whispers soft, old tales I know under the ghost of the past in smoke. I'm lost in the echo. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Once laughter filled the midnight air, now silence reigns, your voice a distant melody. My solitude explains. Love slipped through our fingers, a fleeting stroke left me here under the ghosts, among the whispers and smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Oh, the rain taps gently like your hand once did on my window pane, where your shadows have hid a world grown old. My dreams are all broke, and here I stand, still under the ghost, lost in the smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, faded and old, echoing blues through the night, feeling bold. With every drop, my spirit invokes under the ghost of the past in smoke, softly fading under the ghost in smoke. The clock struck 12 on a rain-soaked street. Each drop a mirror to memories I keep. Candle flickers in a room half lit. Whiskey lights kissing these trembling lips. I hear the distant trains, lonesome cry, just like my heart, it wonders why. When I saw midnight blues in my mind, I felt the shadows of our lost old times, echoes of laughter, whispers of pain, dance through my soul like a soft summer rain. Darling, those midnight blues, they never lie. They sing of love that's passed me by. Once your smile was my morning sun. Now these nights tell me you're gone. Your ghost in the hallway, your sand in our sheets, tells tales of a love that danced then retreated. Mirror shows a face aged in sorrow, wondering if there's no tomorrow. When I saw midnight blues in my mind, I felt the shadows of our lost old times, echoes of laughter, whispers of pain, dance through my soul like a soft summer rain. Darling, those midnight blues, they never lie. They sing of love that's passed me by. In the quiet of the night where whispers dwell, I cradle my heart and break the spell. Your voice, a melody, fades in the dark, leaving just your footprints in my heart. When I saw midnight blues in my mind, I knew the past was not far behind. A tapestry woven with threads so fine, of love, of loss, of the sweetest wine. Oh, those midnight blues softly sigh underneath this vast starlit sky. When I saw midnight blues, I found my guide in the deep of the night, where my tears reside. In the flicker of a lone candlelight, silhouettes dancing wrong and right. whiskey breath, a ghost in the room. Your shadow fades but too soon. Echoes of laughter, a distant cry. Oh, bar's corner, where my heart lies. Rain taps the window with a sorrowful tune. Under the dreams of you in smoke. Under the dreams of you in smoke. Find myself lost, heartbroken in each swirl. Your face I evoke under the dreams of you in smoke. Once we were the midnight's claim, dancing close to flames the same. Then came the dawn, cruel and clear. You were gone, left me here. Now each sip of bitter truth tastes of you and of you. Barstool prophets, they all spoke. Love's not dead, just turns to smoke. Under the dreams of you in smoke, find myself lost, heartbroken in each swirl. Your face I evoke under the dreams of you in smoke. Now the clock hands hold no time, and the night doesn't mind. Your whisper drifts through the oak. Here I sit, souls invoke. Replay every word unsaid, every goodbye that I dread. In the smoke, your soft visage. Oh, this heart's quiet rampage under the dreams of you in smoke. Love's a mirror, and I'm just the spoke. In each swirl, my heart you revoke. Under the dreams of you in smoke, fading slow, just a wisp, a cloak. Under the dreams of you in smoke. In the dim lit corner of a time worn apart, Echoes stir under the breath of stars. Candle shadows dance on worn-out chairs, while my heart whispers secrets it wouldn't dare. Cup in a glass where memories swim, solitude's embrace at the brim. Whispers of ashes, armor gained in the quiet. Love's sweet fragrance, now just a silent riot. Each sip of sorrow, whisper in the wind, holding on to shadows where our fire had been. Once laughter spilled like summer rain, your touch a balm to all my pain. But seasons turned as they always do, leaving frost where roses once grew. In your absence, each night unfolds the story of warmth that turned cold. Whispers of ashes, armor gained in the quiet. Love's sweet fragrance, now just a silent riot. Each sip of sorrow, a whisper in the wind, holding on to shadows where our fire had been. Now the clock ticks, echoes to the haunted moon, sipping whiskey under the sorrow of this tune. Faces blur into the smoke of lost desires, as my soul clothed in armor quietly retires. Whispers of ashes, armor gained in the quiet. Love's sweet fragrance, lost in a silent riot. Final sip of sorrow, then I let you go with the wind, leaving behind the shadows where our fire had been. In the twilight's gentle sigh, where shadows cluster neath my door, a candle flickers, resurrecting tales from the cold, worn wooden floor. The whiskey whispers soft and slow, darling, why you back so soon? Another night beneath the moon, under the side room again. miracle. Laughter hung upon these drapes. Your arms a haven from the storm, now just empty swirling capes. The glass that held our cheers now catches tears, reflecting glimmers of our spree. Oh, how the joy fled silently, leaving whispers where our warmth had been. Oh, here in the quiet, dancing alone, lost in the echo of a love that's flown. Each creak in the boards, a step from the past, under the silent room where shadows are cast. In the corner, the piano softly moans its blues. Fingers trace the keys for melodies of me and you. A ghost in the music, a wisp in the wine, a moment caught in time, the sweet and the divine. Oh, here in the quiet, I sway to the song of what was right and all that went wrong. The night wears thin, my candles last gas under the silent room, and memories clash, swaying alone, where dreams softly
The song describes me, baby.
In this dimly lit corner booth, shadows play the old scenes, rustling silk of a worn dress, whispers among the mezzanine. Last call echoes, but my glass holds more than just the gin. Reflection of your lingering smile under the moon's thin grin, in the arms of unshaken love still, where my heart resides, caught in a storm of what was on this endless midnight ride. Your ghost here beside me, in the candle's flickering light, in the arms of unshaken love still, I find the will to fight. The band plays a tune like the one when you swept me away. Footsteps in dance, now just echoes that the old floorboards betray. Her laughter lost in the winds, your warmth turned to cold. Whiskey can't fill the void where I once had gold. In the arms of unshaken love still, where my heart resides, caught in a storm of words on this endless midnight ride. Your ghost here beside me, in the candle's flickering light, in the arms of unshaken love still, I find the will to fight. Rain taps at the window, a rhythm to our past love song, each drop a memory falling where they don't belong. Why, oh, why did the stars above us ever have to fade? In the silence of the dark, your promises replay. In the arms of unshaken love still, beneath the old oak tree, where we carved our names, bound by eternity. With every tear that falls, with every break of dawn, in the arms of unshaken love still, I'll keep holding on. In the arms of unshaken love still, quietly I'll belong. Soft fade with the night, as the stage lights are withdrawn. Shadows mingle like old friends. I sip on bourbon thick and slow, while my heart pretends. The air is laced with jazz and tales of what could have been. Under the moon's watchful eye, where my ghosts wear thin. Here I am on the edge of love that faded in smoke, every whisper in the dark, a tender heart it broke. The night wraps around me a familiar velvet cloak, in the remnants of a fire where once old flame spoke. You were the laughter over clinking glass, that echo in the night, a dance beneath the starless sky, holding on too tight. But morning came with silence, bitter and concise, leaving only the scent of smoke and a chill that wouldn't think twice. Here I am on the edge of love that faded in smoke, see your face, and my tears they run. So here I stay on the edge of love, that faded in smoke, each whisper in the shadows, how softly they provoke. The night holds me close in its gentle smoky oak, as I listen to the silence where our old love spoke. On the edge of love, darling, that faded in smoke. Underneath the halo of a dim street lamp, shadows dancing slow on the rain-soaked ramp. I'm holding on to whispers of a time gone by, in the arms of a fading photograph in blue. I sigh, blue, oh so blue, like the heart when it's bleeding. Memories hold me tight as my soul goes on pleading. Each faded edge, a testament of love once true, in the arms of a fading photograph in blue. Once laughter filled the air, now it's just the smoke, hanging around like the promises we used to evoke. Your ghost in every corner of this worn out room. What once was our sweet melody, now just a glue. So blue, like the heart when it's bleeding. Memories hold me tight as my soul goes on pleading. Each faded edge, a testament of love once true, in the arms of a fading photograph in blue. Oh, the clock ticks on, but my time stands still. In whiskey whispers I seek my will. The rain taps at my window, a rhythmic sorrow's tune. Each drop a memory under the moon. Oh, so deep, swallowing my evening star, fading photograph, a silent balm for a scar. With every tear that falls, I find my peace anew, in the arms of a fate